Okay. Good evening, everyone. So today we are doing the second lesson. Okay. Yesterday there were 15, but today it seems there are 11. So I hope that the number will increase. Right. So today we are talking about the definitions of guidance and counseling and what guidance and counseling is. Right. So actually, we are talking about guidance first. Counseling will go next. Right. Okay. That tell me whether we need guidance of somebody in our life. Do we need guidance of somebody? Do you need somebody's guidance in your life?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So for what purposes?
Yeah.
What that you need guidance?
The things which I do not know, others may know. So
Hmm.
according to that, they may guide me.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody else can give some other idea.
To do right things.
Okay. If you want to do right things, you get guidance from somebody else who knows that. Okay. Somebody else.
Solve our
What about
problems.
when you have problems, you get guidance from somebody. Okay. Right. Another one. Everybody tell your idea.
To be success in life,
What's that?
become success in life,
To make our life success, we get guidance, right? Others give you ideas about guidance, right? So guidance is an assistance we get from someone, some kind of assistance, right? So then there's no any age level for getting guidance, so we can get guidance at any level. So it says that guidance is from cradle to grave. The day we were born until we die, we need the guidance of somebody, or maybe father, mother, family members, siblings, relatives, friends. Then sometimes your teachers, uh, maybe your best friend. So like that, we need guidance of somebody at different levels, right? So then, as an example, now when you wanted to apply for this course, you might have got guidance from someone. You might have inquired whether this is a good course, whether it is accepted, and whether I can achieve my goals. So you get guidance. So who can give guidance? Tell me, who can give guidance? Yes, the people who can give guidance. Tell now, I already told now. Just tell who are the people who can, parents.
teachers,
Our
Teachers.
senior teachers.
Parents can
religious
give. Who
leaders,
else? Teachers, peers,
religious leaders,
yeah, religious leaders, siblings. Okay, so they can give guidance. So do they need a special training to give guidance? Do they need a special training to give guidance? Hmm? Have you given guidance to your students?
yes,
Hello?
Yes.
Have you given? Yes. So then, have you got any special training to give guidance?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes yes, some no, because that for counseling we need a special training, but for guidance we don't need any training. Anybody can become a guide, and especially teachers, you can help your students to overcome their problems, and if they have any, sometimes they
Ideas.
cannot
Smart.
select subjects. Yeah, then you need to give them guidance. Sometimes they now for especially for A levels, that sometimes the parents ask them to do something else and they like to do something else, then they are in trouble. So then they ask your support to decide what should they do, right? So then they need your guidance. So guidance can help a person to solve a personal problem. If you have personal problems, you can go to one of your best friends, or you can talk with your teacher, right? So if you feel that you should go to a religious leader, that you can get some advice from the person to solve the problem. Sometimes related to vocational. Imagine now you want to follow a course, or that you want to do a job, but you don't know how to acquire qualifications. So then you ask from your teacher, which I am interested in doing a job related to finance. Can you please tell me a good course that I should follow, that I can gain this qualification? So like that, you can go to your teacher, or maybe that who has done a course previously, right? So you can get somebody related to your vocational problem, the educational problem, or any other problem you are unable to find solutions on your own, you get guidance. So then it is a process as well as a concept. Right. So then there are different types of guidance: educational guidance, psychological guidance, career guidance, like that. There are number of different types of guidance. So if we consider about educational guidance, so why do people need educational guidance? Yes, tell why. Yes, tell, especially the students, why do they need educational guidance? Tell me.
Especially the A level, select for the correct stream.
Okay. So
10 class people select the basket subject, the proper basket subject.
okay. Right. So then educational, they give educational guidance when they have educational problems, right? So normally they have the problems like selecting subjects for levels, selecting basket subjects. Then when there are some difficult subjects for them, they need guidance of somebody who, another teacher, or a private tutor. Whenever they have problems with peers, tough timetable, managing time, when they have problems with managing time, so then they can get guidance from a suitable person. So then, anyway, guidance expect the maximum development of an individual. So now there are two things: maximum development of an individual and enable an individual to take on decisions. These two are the main thing that a guide should help a person. First thing is for maximum development of an individual. Maximum development means in various ways, not only in education, all the other ways, maximum development. Another thing is taking his or her own decisions. If you consider about a process, guidance involves making an individual aware of his or her capabilities and skills, right? Sometimes, now, especially those who have gone for colleges of education, you may know that sometimes you have never done any item on the stage. You have never sung, you have never danced, but you have never done announcements. But when you go to colleges of education, you happen to do all these things. You don't know that you are capable of doing these things. So you get some guidance from some lecturers or some of your friends that you can do. You will come to know about your capabilities. Oh, I can sing, I can dance, I can do announcements. So then, guidance help an individual take right decisions in various aspects of life. So especially for education, selecting subjects for A-levels, then taking most valuable decisions like finding a partner, getting married, finding a job. So for all these things, guidance helps an individual and it facilitates for a balanced personality development. So balanced personality development means that you are not in one extreme. So it is about your physical appearance, your knowledge, skills, attitudes, taking leadership, adjusting to environment, all these things, they facilitate to have a balanced personality development. Then, okay. So then guidance is considered as an integral part of education. Do you agree? Do you agree that guidance is considered as an integral part, essential part of education? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that fact?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it is? Yes, it is an integral part of education. We need guidance of our teachers, of our peers, so of our private tutors. We need the guidance. It's an integral part. And guidance help to achieve the goals of education. So in order to achieve goals, like passing O level, passing A levels, entering university, then yeah, so then guidance helps to achieve the goals of education that enables a person to realize the potentials, inner potentials. So sometimes we don't know that we have these capabilities inside of us. So these inner potentials are realized through guidance. Sometimes our teachers have identified, oh, you can do announcement. Let's do, come and do. So just try. You can do drawing, it seems. Come, you can do it. So then sometimes they only identify your talents and inner potentials, right? Okay. The main objective of educational guidance. The main objective is education is the overall development of an individual and guidance helps to realize this objective, right? So that education helps for our overall development. Overall development means physically, mentally, socially, emotionally. So all these development. So then education is the overall development of an individual and guidance helps us to realize this objective through others' guidance. We can realize this, we can achieve this objective. Then can somebody read the next one? It is a definition given by Education Commission from 1984 to 1866. This is the definition given by Education Commission related to guidance. Can somebody read it? The definition given.
Can I read, Nana?
Yeah, yes, read.
Guidance should be regarded as an integral part of education and not as a special psychological or social service which is peripheral to educational purposes.
Oh, okay. Right. So according to Education Commission, they say guidance should be regarded as an integral part of education, essential part of education. And it's not a special service. They are apart from that. But major thing is this is integral part of education. Right? Okay. Right. Somebody read the second one, Arthur J. Jones. What's his definition? Another one read. Okay, you can ask me, I read, and then you can otherwise the others also read.
All
Right?
guidance
Okay.
is education,
read.
but
Yeah, some aspects.
some aspects of education are not guidance. The objectives are the same, that is development of the individual, but method used in education are not the same as those used in guidance.
Right. So then Arthur J. Jones said, all guidance is education. Whatever we get as guidance, it educates us. But some aspects of education are not guidance, but everything in education is not guidance. their objectives are the same, that is development of the individual. So objective of guidance is development of an individual, but method used in education are not the same as those used in guidance. But now he says all guidance is education, but some aspects of education are not guidance, and the objective of both are same, that development of the individual, but methods used in education are not the same as method used in guidance. They are two different. Okay. Another one, National Vocational Guidance Association USA read. You don't need to by heart these, right? You can remember only one definition. You don't need to by heart all these things. You can remember only one good definition. Okay, who can read it?
Guidance is the process of helping a person to develop and accept an integrated and adequate picture of himself and of his role in the world of work.
Work. According to National Vocational Guidance Association USA, they say guidance is the process, the kriyavaliyak, of helping a person to develop and accept an integrated and adequate picture of himself, so that he, from the guidance, he gets a picture of himself. The picture of himself means what are his strengths, what are his weaknesses, what he can do, what he can't do, what he should improve. All these things he learned, and his role in the world of work. World of work means job. In the job, what he should do. All these things they learn through guidance. Okay. Another one, Mossa and Mossa.
Guidance is a point of view on a group of services, field of study which we should require to choose as one of the emphasized services.
Guidance is the point of view on a group of services. It is considered as a service, a field of study which we should require to choose as one of the emphasized services. So it is a field of study that we should have. Sometimes we need guidance as a service. Okay, another one, Clarence Clifford Dunsmore and Leonard M. Miller. Who can read it?
Guidance is a means of helping individuals to understand and use wisely the educational, vocational, and personal opportunities they have or can develop as a form of systematic assistance whereby students are aided in achieving satisfactory adjustments to school and in life.
Okay, guidance is a means of helping individuals. Why do we need to help individuals? To understand and use wisely the educational, vocational, personal opportunities. So they have educational opportunities, they have vocational opportunities, they have personal opportunities. So then they have to understand their opportunities and use them wisely. බුද්ධිමත් විදියට පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ හම්බ වෙන අවස්ථාවල්. Or can develop and as a form of systematic assistance whereby students are aided, students are helped in achieving satisfactory adjustment to school and life. Through guidance, they adjust to the school as well as to their life, right? Then guidance is considered as a helping service, because whenever we have a problem, we can get guidance of somebody, right? Whenever we need to solve a problem, we can get guidance, right? Whenever we are unable to take a decision, we can get guidance of somebody, right? Guidance encompasses problem solving and understanding one's abilities and environment. So guidance helps for people to solve problems, understand the abilities of the person and the environment, so that this development can take place in tandem. Tandem means a group or two people, things that work together. That means the people who are working together with the environment, so that this development can take place with the people and with the environment. Guidance involves undertaking multifaceted activities, like a number of activities to ensure that the development goal is achieved, right? So guidance involves undertaking number of activities. They involve taking a number of activities to ensure that the developmental goal is achieved. So finally, they have to achieve the development of an individual. Nature of guidance. if we consider about nature of guidance, read down. It is also a definition given by somebody. Yes, read. Mohin. Can somebody read?
Guidance seeks to create within the child the need and power to explore and understand himself.
The need.
Understand
So
him
that
so that she is able to plan out her future growth and activities in a manner that offers maximum success and satisfaction.
right. Guidance seeks to create within the child the need and power to explore. We have to explore certain things, right? Explore knowledge, explore avenues, explore opportunities, explore and understand him or herself. Even we can explore ourselves. His or her future growth and activities in a manner that offers maximum success and satisfaction. So in order to have maximum success and satisfaction, we have to explore ourselves and our future growth. Right now, find definitions of guidance and counseling given by these scholars. Okay, write down these. You have to find them when you come next day. Take 2 minutes and write down this, because that once you get the PPT, that sometimes you may miss it. So you write down this. You have to find definitions next week related only to guidance, right? Not to counseling, only to guidance, right? Okay, write down. Find definitions of guidance and counseling given by these scholars. First one is William Proctor, 1925. George Myers, Herbert Hawkins, Carl Rogers, Tepensky, Mohan. If you are done, tell me. Ready? Done? Have you done? Did you write down the names of these people? Or you're still writing? Hello?
Yes, madam, done.
Okay, right. We'll go to the next one. Right. So then, if we consider about guidance, there are certain basic principles. There are a number of principles, right? That guidance. One is guidance aims at the holistic development of an individual. Holistic means total development. Its total development means physical development, mental, social, emotional, the knowledge, attitudes, skills, abilities, taking leadership, adjusting to environment. So all these things. So guidance aims at the total personal development. So we get guidance to get this total personality development. Then the aim of guidance is not just achieving academic excellence, right? So not only for that, it focuses on the physical development, social development of an individual. So it is not only academic excellence that we get guidance, not only for academic excellence, but we are taking it for physical development and social development also. That is, guidance aims at the holistic development, complete development of an individual. Second one, guidance recognizes the individuality of every person. So now, do you believe every individual is unique? So my characteristics are unique to me. Your characteristics are unique to you. Even if we take identical twins, their characteristics are different. Their likes, dislikes, their needs, their preferences are different. One may want to be a lawyer, the other one may want to be a doctor. Right? So then, guidance recognizes the individual of every person. So it is based on the principle that every individual is different from the other. Every individual is different. Even they are identical twins, they are different. Guidance emphasizes emphasizes the fact that every person needs to be shown respect. Everyone, even we can't categorize people as these people are respected, these people are not. So everybody should be respected. So everybody should be given dignity, right? So dignity, respect of a person, that it is in spite of the age, gender, appearance, we have to respect the person, respect everyone. We should not avoid that. We have to respect everybody. Then only we can also get respect. Right? Okay. Next one. Guidance assist individual behavior process. So then when we get somebody's guidance, it enable to control our behavior. Guidance affects the behavior of an individual and enables a person to gain better control over his behavior. Now imagine in the school, we have rules and regulations. So we have guidance of the disciplinary teacher. We have guidance of the principal, vice principals. So the students behave well. They don't behave unnecessarily, right? Guidance is based on cooperation. As a helping service, guidance is based on cooperation. Why do you say cooperation? Why? Is it necessary to have a cooperation? Now imagine you need guidance. And I am the one who wants to give guidance. If you don't like, can I give you guidance? So you have a problem. I tell you, okay, I will help you. But if you don't cooperate with me, can I give you guidance?
Can't.
No, I can't do that. So the person who is seeking help must be ready to cooperate with the one providing the help. So if you are getting guidance, you should be ready to get help from me. If you are not cooperated, I can't give you guidance by force. So guidance cannot be forced upon an individual. And if guidance is forced upon someone, the person may not cooperate and may even become stubborn. If we try to give guidance by force, they may not like. They may not cooperate with you. So they become stubborn. හිතුවක්කාර වෙනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ කින්නේ අහන්නේ බලහත්කාරයෙන් අපිට guidance දෙන්න බෑ කාටවත්. Okay. Guidance is a continuous and sequential process. We say that guidance is from cradle to grave. We need guidance from the day we were born until we die. So main goal of guidance is overall development of a person. So it's a continuous process we need from until we die, from the day we were born. So guidance starts at home, because that we are getting first guidance at home. Don't touch the electric wires. Don't go out in when it's raining. No, therefore, we get guidance from our home, and we get guidance from school, from the teachers and friends. We get guidance from the society, right? So then it helps for us to develop right values, right attitudes, and it enables us to develop as individuals. Right. Then there are people who guide an individual into imbibe the right values. So some people help us to have right values in us and right attitudes to develop as individuals, right? So there are good people who give us good values. They help us to have good attitudes about the country, about the society, about people, and they help develop as individuals. So these are the principles of guidance according to Crow and Crow. Principle of all-round development, right? Okay. You read these two until I come. Give me 1 minute. Okay, right? What do you mean by principle of all-round development? What did you understand by this? Can anybody explain? Because if I keep on talking, you will fall asleep. So then you better tell me what it is. If there's anything I can add, tell me. Yeah. Principle of all-round development. What's it? I told you what is overall development. So adjustment to the environment is also a one quality of development. So what are the others? Development of a person, physical, mental development, mental development, social development, emotional development,
Spiritual
spiritual
development,
development, yeah. So
emotional.
emotional development. So then, according to this principle, guidance must consider overall development of an individual. So then, adjusting to environment is also a kind of development of an individual. Then again, we get the point, principle of human uniqueness. So we believe that everyone is different. Even the identical twins are different to each other. They have their likes, interests, preferences, dislikes, right? Okay. So then, according to this principle, guidance considers the fact that every individual is unique. My qualities are different to yours. My characteristics are different to yours. Even your characteristics are different to your child's characteristics. So they are different. So you can't expect your qualities from your child. They are different. They are unique. So therefore, according to this principle, guidance considers the fact that every individual is unique. And he saw her distinct characteristics. That means they have separate characteristics that facilitate their development. So therefore, guidance therefore meets individual development and help the need of individual in different manner. So we need sometimes guidance to solve some problems, or we may need guidance to do some educational matters. We may need guidance to solve a personal problem. So we have guidance at different manner. Principle of holistic development, we discussed about this, I think. So it must focus on the total development of the personality. It should consider every aspect of personality. That means we told social, emotional, spiritual, and all. Principle of cooperation we discussed. So then nobody can give guidance by force. So they both of them should agree, even the client and the counselor, in order to get guidance. Client and the guide should agree to have the process. Otherwise, if anyone, imagine the client dislikes for the guidance, that we can't do by force. Principle of continuity. According to this principle, guidance must be provided at an individual who need help in all stages of life. It's a continuous process. The day we were born, it says, guidance is from cradle to grave. The day we were born until we die, we need the guidance of somebody. Maybe guidance of parents, relatives, husband, wife, sometimes children. So then when you do some computer things, your children may be better than you. So they will help you. You may get guidance from them. So it's a continuous process. Another one is principle of extension. According to this principle, guidance is not limited to children. So it's not limited to children who are studying in the school. In fact, guidance must be provided for people of all ages. Sometimes very old people may need guidance. especially those who need. There are people who need guidance, so they need to get guidance from somebody. So then it should be provided for all people who are benefited from it directly or indirectly. So then if anybody needs guidance, you may happen to give. Even the students, if they need guidance, if they come to you and they will tell problems, you have to help them. Then principle of elaboration. When guidance is provided as an integral part of education, අධ්‍යාපනයේ අත්‍යවශ්‍ය කොටසක් guidance කියන්නේ. The curriculum and teaching techniques must be elaborated. That guidance can turn out to be an effective process. Then only you can guide them properly. Because teaching also is a guidance for the children. Teaching the curriculum is a guidance, way of guidance for them. You are guiding them to follow the course. Then principle of adjustment. Guidance must aim at helping an individual adjust to his or her physical, mental, social needs and environment. So we need guidance. Sometimes if we consider about grade 1 children, when they come to school for first time after staying a considerable time at home, they need the guidance. They don't know how to go to the toilet, how to have friendship with other friends, how to take food alone. So they need guidance of the teacher. So they need guidance. Physically, sometimes they are crying after coming to school because they need their parents, relatives, grandparents. So you have to guide them physically, mentally. And they have social needs. They don't have friends. So you have to find friends for them. They are not familiar with the school environment. So you have to adjust them to the school environment through different activities. So therefore, that is principle of adjustment. Then principle of individual need. Can somebody read this and tell me what it is? Everybody read it and tell me. I will nominate a person. Everybody read it.
According to this principle, the needs of every individual are different. So, guidance must be provided in accordance with these needs and demands. Guidance must enable an individual to take decisions that meet his or her needs.
Can you explain it? Can you explain these two facts? I have already told this before. So then it says that according to this principle, the needs of every individual are different. Individuals' needs are different. What I want, the things that I want is different from what you want. What you want is different from your husband's. What your husband needs is different from your child. So then our needs are different. So therefore, guidance must be given according to the needs of people. Example, there are different ways of learning. There are people who are auditory learners. They listen and learn. Visual learners, they look at things, even the teacher and visual aids, and learn. Kinesthetic learners, they learn by doing. They do something and learn. So therefore, if we give activities for a person who learns by auditory ways and visual ways, it's useless. So they have different needs. They have different demands. So accordingly, we have to cater to the individuals. Right? Then guidance must enable an individual to take decisions that meet his or her needs. That there are needs they have to meet. Accordingly, we have to help them to take decisions. As an example, a student wants to select A-level subjects. Parents ask him to select science subjects. But this child is very much interested in becoming a lawyer. He says, I want to do arts subject. So then we have to help them to take decisions that meet their needs. Right? Next one, principle of expert opinion. So sometimes we may need to get some other support to help our students, right? So then there are expert people. Sometimes we may not know about that. So we need to get some support from them to help the children, right? Next one, principle of evaluation. This principle states that guidance programs must be evaluated for their effectiveness, because sometimes the guidance programs are there, they are not very effective, but we have to evaluate them, see whether it is useful for people, whether people are getting guidance, right? So then if it is not effective, it's useless. So then we have to improve them in order to make effective and efficient, right? Okay. Principle of responsibility. According to this principle, guidance is the responsibility of qualified professionals, right? That sometimes qualified people also give us guidance, those who know, and they give it as a service to help people. And principle of periodic appraisal. So according to this principle, guidance programs should be appraised. සාධනය කරන්න ඕනේ. නිතරම හරියට වැඩ කරනවද කියලා බලන්න ඕනේ. At periodic intervals. From time to time, we have to check whether they are happening well, so that these can be improved to be effective and to that work in proper manner. Right? If they are not happening, that we can advise them to change, or we can change the person. We can employ another person who can give guidance for the children. Right? Okay. Okay. Guidance is considered important for the following reasons. Can one of you read these things?
It promotes self-understanding and
Why is guidance
self-direction.
considered important? Why? It promotes self-understanding. Self-understanding is to help us to understand ourselves. And self-direction. Without any other self, we can find our path. Right. Next one.
It promotes
Second
optimal
one.
development of an individual.
Yes, if we get correct guidance, we can get maximum development. So what do you mean by maximum development? What are the developments we get? Not only the physical development, what are they? In what ways we get optimal development? Social, emotional, mental,
spiritual development.
spiritual.
Social.
Yeah. So these are the developments. Next one.
It helps an individual to solve different problems.
Right. So when there's a problem, and if we cannot find solutions, we get guidance from some other person who can help us. Okay. Next one.
It helps in academic growth and development.
Okay. It helps in academic growth. So if we want to improve academically, we get guidance of teachers, some tuition masters, sometimes our siblings who can help us, and development. Okay. Next one.
It helps in making vocational choices.
Right. So vocational choices means selecting jobs. Sometimes if those who have gone for colleges of education, somebody might have helped you, right? So then they might have told, it's a good way. You can go to college of education. This is how you have to apply. You have to apply online. So when you follow this course, you can find a job, permanent job, government job. So then somebody might have helped you to select a vocation. Okay, next one.
It promotes social as well as personal adjustment of an individual.
Of an individual. Promotes social well-being of a person, personal adjustment. So then sometimes we may need guidance to adjust to the society. So as individuals, sometimes we are unable to adjust, not especially if those who have attended colleges of education, you may know that how difficult it is to adjust to the environment for some time. You can't adjust to the environment. So guidance, they need guidance of the lecturers and their seniors to promote social as well as personal adjustment. Okay, next one.
It promotes better family life.
Yes, when you have problems in your family, you can get guidance of a trustworthy person for better family life. Next one.
It promotes optimal use of resources.
Yes. So sometimes the guides help us to use our resources optimally. Right? Sometimes we may not know, so then they will help us. Okay, next one.
It promotes national development.
It promotes national development. So when we have all these things, gradually it promotes the development of all the nations. Right? Okay. Right. Right. So in relation to education, guidance is viewed as, okay. So can somebody read the first one? From the education perspective, they see guidance as how? Can somebody read?
Yeah, ma'am. A specialized service which helps an individual to solve his problems by opting for the right solution to his problems.
Right. So if we consider about the education perspective, guidance is a specialized service. Vishesha Sevyak. It helps an individual to solve his or her problems by selecting the right solution for the problem, right? By going for right solution. Next one, can somebody read the next
Yeah,
one?
a general service
No?
which is similar to education and the various educational process.
It is
processes.
considered as a general service. The first we talked about special service. It's a specialized service that helps individuals solve his or her problems. And it helps to select the right solution to the problem. But now they are talking about the general service. It's a general service which is similar to education and the various educational process. It's a general service in education. සාමාන්‍ය සේවයක් සමහරට education ගොඩක් අයට ඕනි වෙනවා. Right. Next one.
A sub-process of education which focuses on developmental needs of the learners.
Okay. So when we consider about education guidance as in the perspective of education, guidance is a sub-process. At the beginning, we considered it as a specialized service where it helps our individual to solve his problems and take solutions. Then it is generalized service. So everywhere in education, we can find certain problems that we need help. Then it talks about a sub-process of education, which focuses on developmental needs of the learners. They focus on developmental needs. Okay. Read the next one. Secondary Education Committee. What is their definition of guidance?
Guidance involves in the difficult of helping boys and girls to plan their future wisely and to live and work in the world.
Right. Guidance involves in the difficult art of helping. It's an art. So, kalawak. Helping boys and girls for what? To plan their future. How? Wisely. Why do they need to plan their future wisely? ඒක බුද්ධිමත්ව plan කරන්න ඕනේ. To live and work in the world. Yeah, live and work in the world. Right. Okay. Guidance has always been an integral part of education. However, over the last few years, the need for the guidance has increased. Okay. What are the reasons for that? Write down. I will give you 10 minutes. So recently, we have needed guidance a lot. What are the reasons? You write your reasons within 10 minutes. I'll give you. You have to finish by 8:40. I'll give you 10 minutes and write. If you have any problem, you can ask. Right. Are you ready? You need some more time? Hello?
Yeah, ready, ma'am.
Do you want some more time? Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Tell me. Everybody has to tell at least 1 or 2 reasons. What are the reasons for that? Why do we need guidance?
Personal development,
For personal development, okay.
rapid technological changes,
Yes. Rapid technological changes cause us to have problems. So then we can take guidance of somebody how to overcome it. Okay, right, good. Especially AI.
globalization,
Okay,
increased
globalization.
competitions,
Yeah, competition of people, right? Yeah.
Expand in educational
parental
options.
expectation,
Parental expectations, yes, expanding.
Educational options.
Yeah, expanding education options. So we need to get guidance of somebody to search for them. Then what else?
Rapid technological changes. Technological changes.
What are the
career
Technological
explorations,
technological changes, madam.
technological changes, career expectations, right? So as an example,
Increase career
yeah,
options.
career options, right?
Increase career option. Mental and
Mm.
health awareness.
Mm. Mental health,
Globalization.
Globalization.
changing job
Globalization.
markets,
changing,
job markets,
Globalization.
self-discovery,
Social changes. Social changes.
social changes,
complex career choices,
yeah, complex career choices. That's
Time
all.
management.
Time
diverse learning
management,
needs,
Poor writing and
Environmental
research.
problem.
cultural and
Family problem.
social
Family
diversity,
problem. Family and environmental problem increased nowadays.
automatically it has switched off. Okay, yes, tell.
Poor writing and
Cultural or
research.
something. Huh?
Family and environmental problems.
Yes, right.
cultural and social
Cultural and social problems.
diversity, yeah, problem.
Mm.
Economic
Cultural
pressures,
students and cultural diversity
Mm.
requiring
Cultural
help in
diversity. Mm.
helping in adapting and preparing for the global opportunities.
Okay, right. We'll see what are the
Pandemic
answers.
impact.
What's that?
Pandemic impact.
Pandemic, yes. Impact of pandemics.
parental
Right.
expectation,
Parental. What's
parental expectation,
that? Parental. Parental
expectation,
expectations, right? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
Mental
right.
and
The need,
health awareness.
mental and health awareness. Yes.
Awareness.
Okay. So the need for guidance has increased during the past few years. Why? Because advancement in technology. Now, if you consider about AI, so sometimes some people, when they are given assignments, they copy paste. Directly they type the keywords, get the answer from the AI and copy paste. So then we can get guidance on how to use rather than copying and pasting. We don't learn anything if we copy paste. There are lots of things we can do. We can get a structure and then fill the parts by ourselves. If our English is wrong, we can get them corrected. And even ChatGPT, there's an option. If you have a problem, you can talk to ChatGPT to get some solutions, right? So there are so many options. So therefore, advancement in technology, we need the guidance of somebody to use them properly. When there are social changes, when the societies change, we cannot bear up, right? So then we need the guidance of somebody to adjust to the environment. Globalization. So now with the globalization, several changes occurred. So then we need the guidance of people to change. Need for outstanding leadership, changes in morality and integrity. So some of them have some low aspirations. So in order to avoid them, we need to have guidance. Guidance need to be made available at the very basic and ground level in educational institutes. So in education institute, it should be started from very beginning. Guidance should be given at every part of it, right? From orientation, from selecting subjects, from doing assignments, everything we need guidance in institutes. Then the individual can adjust to his or her environment socially, physically, mentally, and emotionally. If we can get correct guidance, we can adjust to the environment socially, physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? Okay. There's a question, right? I will give you 15 minutes to answer this question. Now it is 8:45. By 9, you have to finish answering, then we will discuss, right? So, I tried a lot for the exam. However, all my expectations shattered. I cannot sit the exam again. I have not repeated any of the exam up to now. I feel that all the targets in my life are a failure. A mother tells with you about such statements often uttered by her son even months after the release of the A-level results. In මාස ගානට පස්සෙත් මේ අම්මට මෙහෙම කියනවා මෙහෙම කියනවා කියලා. In such a situation, what's the first thing you should do as a teacher? Imagine this was told by that mother to you. Then as a teacher, what's the first thing you should do? Next one, indicate the problem the student is faced with and give two reasons that have influenced it. Identify the problem the child has faced and give two reasons what has influenced that problem. Third one, state 3 suggestions for remedial programs. Now we have to have some remedial program for this child that can be implemented with parent teacher participation in order to bring back the pupil to normal and point out how it can be implemented. Now you might have heard about the medical student who committed suicide because he was in the final year. Only very few days he had to complete the 4th year. But he was very negative about his life and he was talking about that. Finally, he committed suicide. Do you know about that incident? You have no any idea about that incident? A child from Kegol area. Both parents are doctors. Even the sister is a doctor. You have no idea? Hello? Hello? Your talk. Nobody knows about that incident?
No, madam.
Yeah. As you think, what's the reason? You know or you don't know? Hello, Putta, what did you say? That you know about it or you don't know about it?
Don't know, madam.
Don't know. Okay. Okay. Right. Now you do this active question quickly. I'll give 15 minutes for you to think and write. Third one is a very comprehensive. That means you have to write a lot. Second one also same. Okay. Do it now quickly. Okay. Do you need some more time? Have we finished? You all have to give the answers. I will ask individually. Okay. Right. Who will give the answer for the first one? In such a situation, right? I tried a lot for the exam. However, all my expectations shattered. I cannot sit the exam again. I have not repeated any of the exams up to now. I feel that all the targets in my life are a failure. A mother tells with you about such statements often uttered by her son, even a month after the release of the GCA level results. Number one, in such a situation, what's the first thing you should do as a teacher?
Shall I
Tell the
answer?
answers that you wrote for this. Yeah, yes, okay.
First of all, we have to listen to the students with
Hmm?
empathy and understanding,
Okay,
and providing emotional support and assurance,
okay,
reassurance.
okay. By the teacher?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Another one, tell if you have a different answer.
Showing that we are caring and value their feelings and encourage them and ask them to communicate openly.
That means parents are advised to talk with him openly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and support
Okay.
them emotionally.
Okay. Hmm. Another one.
I will add a little thing to my answer. Create a non-judgmental space for the students to express feelings.
Hmm. Okay. Another one.
Avoid rushing to the problem. Give the chance to the students to express how he or she feel about that.
Hmm. Right. Okay, that's all. There are some more.
Arrange,
Give
arrange
your
the
answers.
arrange the regular counseling with the participation of parents to
Hmm.
rebuild confidence and develop a positive mindset
Okay.
with the help of the parents.
Hmm. Another one. If you have written
Let
an
him
answer,
know
let him know. Let him know.
that failure is part of the process and make him believe in his ability and skills further. This is not only the
Hmm.
one and only thing in life to become success.
Okay. Right. Thus, do you have any other answers? Right. Now, what has happened to this child? So then, he has worked hard for the exam. What happens now when he fails this exam? He has thought that the whole world has been destroyed. Loke Minasila. There's nothing else. This is the only option I have. So nothing else now. Everything is shattered. I can't sit exam again because I have not repeated any of the exam up to now. I have passed all the exam. I have never failed any of the exam. So I feel that the targets in my life are a failure. No targets in my life. That was the only option. Everything has been finished. So then a mother was telling with you about the child's problem. So in such a situation, what's the first thing you should do as a teacher? First thing. Yeah. You have to ask the mother to be with the child. Why? Because now he is disappointed. So then ask the mother to always be with the child and make up his mind. How can the mother make up his mind? It's okay. So that passing the exam is not the only thing in life. There are people who have failed, and there are people who have failed and who have won their lives. So then the first thing you should do as a teacher is to advise the mother to be with the child all the time and make up his mind, right? Because now whatever we tell, it's useless, because now he has all disappointed, right? Second one, indicate the problem the student is faced with and give 2 reasons that have influenced it. Indicate the problem the student is faced with and give 2 reasons that have influenced it. Okay, tell.
Stress or depression?
Huh?
Stress or depression?
Depression is, no, he has not gone up to depression. Maybe stressed.
Disappointed about the exam.
Disappointment, yes.
acad-
Yeah, disappointment.
high academic
Expectation.
expectation
So then
and
you do
pressure.
research.
High expectation.
High academic expectation and pressure.
Okay.
Lack of skill and handle failure and setback.
Okay. Another one.
Pressure from
Please.
personal goals
Pressure
and possible
from
parental or societal expectations.
Okay.
Negative
Others.
mindset.
Okay, negative mindset, yes.
So we have to remind him about his past success and focus on building his confidence.
Okay. Another one.
Disappointment from not achieving the expected results.
What are the reasons? Why is he disappointed?
Not achieving the expected result.
Because he tried several times but he couldn't pass the exam.
No. He did not try several times. He has tried a lot for the exam. He has worked hard for the exam. And he has never failed any other exams. Only this exam he has failed. Yes.
The subject may be suitable for the student. I think by boasting of the parents, she select the stream. So she faces difficulties to do the examination.
Okay. Right. Indicate the problem the student is faced with. The problem is he is disappointed. He is stressed. What are the reasons? Because he has never failed any exam. Another thing is he has never learned to accept both victory and defeat in the same spirit. Maybe he has not done sports. So he doesn't know how to accept both victory and defeat. Whether he has won certain things, whether he has defeated, he has to accept both in the same manner. So then one reason is he has never failed any of the exams. So he thinks that he should pass this exam also. Another thing is he has never learned to accept both victory and defeat in the same spirit. එකම විදියට ඒක පිළිගන්නේ Okay. Right. Third one. State 3 suggestions for remedial program that can be implemented with parent-teacher participation. State 3 suggestions for remedial program that can be implemented with parent-teacher participation in order to bring back the pupil to normal, and point out how it can be implemented. Yes?
Organize a workshop to improve study technical field and management and stress management skills. Peer group and friends support you to encourage him. Motivation.
Okay, right.
Teachers' motivation.
Another one. Since you are given time, you have to answer.
Schedule a monthly
Right, another
meeting
one.
between teacher and
Mm.
parents
For what?
to track academic programs, like discuss emotional changes and also
Now
just
he has
support
already done his
strategies.
A-levels. He has already done his A-levels now. He's not going to school again. Okay, another one.
Like the proper vocational training.
Individual learning plans, madam, where we can
Okay, that is also one option.
improve his weak areas,
Huh? What's that?
especially by preparing individual learning plans, madam.
Okay, right. That's also an option. Another one.
Select proper vocational training.
Okay, yeah, that is also one option.
Discusses about alternative education paths.
With whom?
A student
With whom? Okay,
with the
teacher is discussing or the parent is discussing. Okay, right? Okay. What else? There can be number of things.
Motivating the students by through
For what?
workshop
For what?
to build up their confidence.
Okay, right.
Challenges.
Rebuild loss of confidence.
Okay, another one. Okay. Give some more. Others tell what you have written.
Encourage him to do a course as his interest.
Madam, we can show them that there are so many avenues that they can reach.
Yes. That's all. Are there others who have written some other answers? Right. So one thing is we can tell him. So for one thing is that we can tell him that there are people who have defeated several times, but they have won their lives. One is that the one who invented the light bulb, Thomas Alva Edison, he has failed 999 times, but in the 1000th time, he has won. He has found it. So there are people who have lost their hopes, but they have tried hard and they have won their lives. We can talk about people like that. Then again, if he doesn't like to do his A-levels again, we can show him other career paths. He can follow other courses, enter another university, private university, or he can follow courses and apply for a job. Then we can help him to have a timetable to do his exams again. We can help him to prepare a timetable to do his exams again. Right? Any other thing? Any other options? Just tell. Yes. That's all. You don't have any other idea? So when you're given a question like this, you have to answer. That first one is a short answer that you are given 2 marks, another one 4 marks, another third one is 6 marks. So accordingly, you have to write the answer, elaborating. Otherwise, that you will get less marks, right? So then the second and third both need explanation, brief explanation, not pages and pages. Brief explanation to score marks. Right? Okay. Right. So that's all for today. So anything that you want to get clarified related to today's lesson, if you want to know anything, tell me. If you did not understand anything, you tell me I didn't understand this and can you explain it? Yeah. If you have any doubt, you can tell. Did you understand anyway?
Yes, madam, we understood.
We
Okay.
understand.
Okay, right? Anything you want to get clarified? You have no any problem related to that?
Madam, can you share the presentation with us?
Okay. You want it to be shared into the chat?
Yes,
Yes.
madam, please.
Okay. Okay, done. Now you can open it and download it. Right. If you are done, if you don't have any other problem, we can finish. So we'll meet again next week. So when you come next week, you have to find definitions given by those names. I have given you some names. Find those definitions and come. Okay? Right? Thank you for joining and your support, because you interacted with me, so I like it very much. Rather than I keep on talking and you are just listening. When you interact, that we are not bored, even you. Otherwise, you feel to do something else, you fall asleep. So therefore, we have to have some interaction with each other. Right. So thank you very much for joining. So we'll meet next Saturday again. Right.
Thank you so much, madam.
Okay,
Good
you're
night.
welcome. Goodbye.